Welcome to this explainer where we're unpacking the mechanics, economy, and playstyles of Immortal Realm's Living Herbarium. If you've been on the hunt for a deep, long-term goal that doesn't just force you into an endless combat loop, well, you're absolutely in the right place. Today, we're diving into a system that was literally built from the ground up for the dedicated crafters and gardeners out there. The Shard's overarching design philosophy really shines here. It's all about creating meaningful progression that actually respects your time. The dev quote, "Collection arcs should reward patience without demanding it," really hits the nail on the head. The Living Herbarium isn't some mindless 100-hour grind, but it's not a trivial little checkbox either. It's really the perfect antidote to punishing MMO collections requiring genuine competence and, a bit of patience. Okay, here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with a welcome to the Herbarium, break down the core archival loop, examine the scrim and prestige rewards, look at curator commissions, and wrap up by helping you figure out your ideal playstyle. All right, Section 1, Welcome to the Herbarium and Discovering Elira Thorne's Archive. So, what is the Living Herbarium? Think of it as a brilliant footnote system. It's totally present and highly rewarding if you want to dive in, but completely invisible if you don't. It's a per-account collection arc that tasks us with finding, growing, and archiving 12 unique cultivars spread across 6 distinct botanical families. Honestly, if you're the type of player who rarely touches combat past the basics, this is your ultimate mountain to climb. This journey is going to take you all over the realm. You'll be foraging for marsh reeds out in the U wetlands, braving the southern arid roots for desert succulents, and trekking up the Skara uplands for highland heath. What's really smart here is capping the archive at exactly 2 cultivars per family. It's a fantastic design choice because it totally prevents that bloated, grindy feeling and lets you knock out a highly satisfying milestone in just a single focused session. Moving right along to Section 2, the core archival loop, and how to actually register your flora. Now, you might be wondering, do I need to be a Grandmaster Gardener to pull this off? No way, not at all. The real challenge here is in the breeding, not just maxing out skill points. The loop is super straightforward. First, forage your starting stock. Then, grow the cultivar to maturity, and you have to ensure an exact type and hue match here. Partial credit simply doesn't exist. Once that's done, bring your matured specimen straight to the curator, and boom, you receive your permanent archive credit. Your in-game Living Herbarium journal is going to be your absolute best friend for this. It gives you all the crucial origin labels and foraging hints. But the absolute best part? It has built-in anti-frustration mechanics. The system perfectly tracks exactly what you've already registered, so there are absolutely no duplicate credits or those agonizing progress-wiping resets. Okay, Section 3. Let's talk Scrip, prestige rewards, and the parallel botanical economy. Herbarium Scrip is such a brilliantly self-contained currency. It is completely isolated from the standard MMO economy. We're talking about a parallel account-bound currency that you spend exclusively at Elira's exchange. It's not tradable, it doesn't inflate the gold economy, and it doesn't compete with your time token income. You earn this stuff purely through your own horticultural dedication. So what's the payoff? What are you actually buying? Pure, unadulterated prestige. At Elira's exchange, you can grab the Herbarium wall plaque, the conservatory specimen stand, or the curator's seed case. These are blessed, placeable items with 0 functional buffs. Will they help you survive a massive raid? Nope. But they will absolutely signal to anyone visiting your house that you are a true master of the Living Herbarium. Let's break down the math real quick, because the absolute maximum total payout for restoring the archive is exactly 139 scrip. You snag 55 scrip just from archiving the 12 base cultivars. You earn another 36 scrip from the 6 family completion bonuses, and if you tackle all 6 curator commissions, that's another 48 scrip. Add the whole shebang up, and a fully completed archive yields exactly 139 scrip. Next up, Section 4, Curator Commissions and Pacing, or how to accelerate your archive. The daily commission system is basically your primary engagement loop, and it creates this fantastic snowball effect. The curator rotates these daily commissions deterministically by family. When you complete one, you don't just get 8 bonus scrip, you also receive a compounding foraging packet keyed directly to the next family. So one commission feeds directly into your starting stock for the next, seamlessly smoothing out your whole progression. Finishing an entire family serves as the system's pacing layer, and let me tell you, it feels incredibly rewarding. When you archive both cultivars in a specific family, the game throws a little celebration for you. You get a chat confirmation, an immediate 6 bonus script, a persistent account record, and your journal counter satisfyingly ticks up. It turns what could be a massive long-term goal into a series of really punchy, immediate wins. All right, final section. Section 5. choosing your play style, casual gardening versus focused collecting. The beauty of this system is how perfectly it adapts to you. You can take the highly recommended casual approach, which is basically months of incidental work. You just tend your garden between other activities and archive things whenever they mature. Or, if you're the kind of player who just loves checking off boxes, the focused approach lets you use targeted foraging and those daily commissions to clear the entire archive in roughly 8 to 15 hours of active played out. As you do this, your public prestige literally grows alongside your garden. Archiving your very first cultivar grants you the title, the Herbarium Initiate, which is a super easy win for your first session. And that prestige tracks with your journey all the way up to the 12th and final plant, where you are officially crowned the Cultivar Keeper. Hitting that global completion milestone, archiving all 12 cultivars, is a huge deal. The game auto-grants you the Herbarium Wall plaque. Now, sure, you could buy this earlier with 8 Scrip, but full archivers get it automatically. Alongside the plaque and your shiny new Cultivar Keeper title, your achievement is marked with a published archive entry. It's a rare flex, not because it relies on some lucky RNG drop, but because it demands true engagement and dedication to the craft. So go ahead and type bracket Herbarium in-game right now to check your progress. And it really begs the question, in a genre entirely dominated by endless combat grinds and randomized loot, is mastering the quiet, structured art of botany actually the ultimate flex? Will you let the seasons dictate your pace over the coming months, or are you going to systematically conquer the archive this week? The seeds are literally in your hands.